Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. We're here while everybody else is sleeping or taking a holiday. So, no holidays this week. We're raring to go. So, let's get ready. I said this to students before, but if you are looking at going short today, you're probably on crack. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. And if you like crack and you want to be on crack, not a problems. Not a problems. Okay, let's do that one up there. And we'll do that 2-5. Yep, cool. Anyway, let's see what we do on the open here. We're already going to gap down significantly. Don't drift. Okay, so hopefully, what I'm hoping for is we're actually going to get a strong 5-minute close here. Actually hoping we get a little bit of a move back down, and we get a move back up, but we'll see. Can't really take the 5 because of trend and momentum. Make sure my Ninja Trader is open for my live account. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's what we wanted. That's good. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll possibly come down to this level here. That's the level. Very early in that, very early. Let's see what that 30-second does. Okay, now come back down. Now, I'm probably going to be, we don't have as many people watching today, so I'm probably going to be aggressive. I've got a couple of days to really pass this eval. I want to get this done beforehand, so I'm just going to see here. I'm probably going to be aggressive here. Just want this to clean up a little bit. I think it's limited to the downside. Unfortunately, with this, I need to be mindful of drawdown, so. Oh, that's just come down at the end too. Oh, no, then came back up. Watch this one. We're still against the trend here. The trend is down because we've gapped down, so it's probably should have moved by now. Okay. We've broken that. It's probably a little bit weaker than I expected, to be honest. Maybe they're just holding at this level for a little bit. Yeah, that short-term momentum is still straight down on the futures. That's probably the problem at the moment. But I feel like we're just going to drift here. I just don't know where to enter there. I can't really see anything apart from that 30-second that... Yeah, possible. Mother trucker. Motherfuck. Damn, that's going to kill me, isn't it? The Dow and the Russell are just easy. That's easy. You got to take the... I mean, the Dow is just... That 1 minute Dow. You got to take that. Oh... It's done 100 points. Okay, so what we can hope for now is this 5 minute still closes strong and then actually comes back down. Just very hard to take that third. I mean, it obviously looks good afterwards. How frustrating. Okay, so it's a strong 5 minute close. We just need a dip. Let's see if we get a dip here. If we can get a strong dip here. I'm looking for a dip down to here. That level there. If we can get a dip down to there just quickly, I'll probably be aggressive and go long. It might not even give us an opportunity to get down there. Come on, come down for a dip. We're going to have to start risking this account because I'm just being way too conservative, which is just silly. Nope, don't like that. Don't like this. I needed a quick pullback. Oh, did someone just sell for me? Look at the strength in that. Look at that. Look how quickly it just came back then. Someone just sold a lot of contracts then and it just came back. That is very strong. Should come back down to that line. Come on. Just give me a couple of bars down to there. Come on, one more. I swear that was up $100. Well, look at that. Look at the differences. My God, look at that. 21, 51, 51, 16. That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh well. Let's just trade it. Concentrate on all that later. Come on, have a drop. Oh, Scott, you're here. I tried to find your email and I know you sent it. I haven't had a chance to look at it over Christmas. But I've mentioned you several times and you haven't been on, Scott, so I think you are 100% right. Anyway, I just want to concentrate here. I just want to see what this bar does, because if we can actually just hold here. But that's a fucking horrible fill. Now, I also got out on the close at market, so that was silly. I should have put a limit order in, but still. No, that just got sold into at the end. So we're not quite right yet. I'll just do one quick move down. Just doing these on micros just for a second, just to see. Made more on the micros than I did on the other ones. Nuts. Yeah, the problem is you've got trend and momentum down here. So, oh gee, if I'd just taken that one on the open. Oh well, there's so many opportunities. This is what's great about this job. Yep, this is not going to come back up now. This is actually, I thought this would bounce. I was just waiting to see if it would bounce. That was the opportunity right then. Students will be able to see on the 30-second chart why. That should bounce from there. It just had the opportunity. It didn't. It's now coming back down. So the positive here is what we can hopefully do is come down and actually sort of flatten out a little bit. Anyway, I've still taken, and look, this is just, I don't know, it's pretty interesting. What have I taken? I've taken about 7 trades and haven't had a loss. Oh, Tyson, well done. How the fuck did you do that? Now, Tyson, what did you do? I mean, I won't be negative because that's awesome. But how did you take 5 contracts? Did you take 1 contract and did you do it on the long or Dow long? How many contracts, Tyson? 3. Okay, cool. Little bit aggressive, but well done, mate. That's awesome. Well done. You should be very proud of yourself. Good job, mate. I just wish I had the brain to be able to do multiple markets. I just don't. I don't know. There have been so many trades on the Russell and the Dow recently. Yeah, that's okay, mate. That isn't. Don't underdo yourself. You know, to pass an eval. Awesome. That's really good. Well done. So you didn't take a PPT. It's taken a month, so that was just the last one you got, mate. You know, I just don't underestimate how hard it is to pass an eval. You've got to remember what you're doing with eval is to pass them, you've got to make 60 grand. It's not easy. Or you've got to make, what is it, 2.5 grand with 1 contract. That is not easy. That is, you know, that's really, really well done. So you should be very proud of yourself. Well done, mate. Now you just got to do it again. Do you know, Tyson, do you know what's really good? I didn't know how long it had taken you. The fact that it took you a month to do it actually sets you up so much better now for when you do the live account. It's okay, mate. You did it, not me. You did it. So I think now you just have to do exactly the same thing. Start off with 1 contract, build it up, keep taking trend time bar, keep taking trend time bar. But what you should be really happy with is the trade you took today on the Dow is brilliant. Like, that's fucking awesome. So I'm very proud of you. Well done. My Nasdaq is different to yours. I don't know why. There is a little bit of a delay, Dennis. There's a delay with YouTube. So maybe that's the problem, the delay. And Royce said you got a better one when you did it's a sell though. Okay, well, make sure you've got the right contract name up. You know, you should have NQ 0326. Awesome, Tyson. Mate, you've got it. You've already got it, Tyson. You've already shown that you can do it. Just remember that. That's why I'm not really fussed. Like I've already passed an eval. I know I can do it. So, and when I did the full account, I made a mistake. I traded 5 contracts one day instead of 1. I made one really big mistake that cost me the account. So I won't do that again. What am I doing? Yeah, God, I cannot believe the Dow and the Russell, hey? Yep. And what works, Basil? Do you have any idea what works? First part might be trend. Yeah, exactly. But I think what's awesome for Tyson as well is that we spoke about this trade. We spoke about this before the open. I came on today and I said, in no uncertain terms, if you go short today, you are retarded. How else can I say? The other, like, pretty open, wasn't I? So, apart from holding your hand and pushing the button, it was pretty open what I said today, so. That's a possibility there on that 30-second. If I was up significantly already, I would have looked at that. What a great opportunity this is. This is just crazy. What a job. Yeah, just make sure your code's right, Dennis, because if you're not seeing the same screen as me, obviously depending on your time frame and stuff like that, but I'm not sure what what software you're using as well. So, but if it's not looking the same, what's on the screen here is the Nasdaq. That's what's on the screen, and that's what we got. No, at least it's nice to be up green again still, but I'd prefer the top number on the sim account. You can see the sim account is up 974, and my other accounts are pretty much around 600, so there's a pretty big difference there. So Scott is definitely right. We have to look into this. Oh, that's the other thing too. Roy just said, make sure that my master account is that. So you have your master account as just one of the Apex accounts. How do you? Oh, instead of sim. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, good point. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the data. No, that's the one that Shane talked about. Okay. And you reckon you got better feels than the sim? I was actually thinking about doing my live account tonight, to be honest. I was going to do that. Yep, 100%. I should have done my live account. Okay. Do you know what? I've stayed with sim the whole time. I think I might change it. So. Let's do. Night, we'll do that one. How did you go at customs the other day? Dilly, it was a fucking nightmare. So I arrived at 22:11 and I was like, oh great, I've got plenty of time. I've got 2 hours to get from the airport and get home and be able to trade. And I thought, look, customs will take what, 45 minutes max? An hour home? Not a problem. Took me an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes in customs. So I had no chance of making the open. So I traded after. I looked at the market after that, after the open, but wasn't worth coming online for. So, but it was horrendous. I said this on the webinar today with students. It was an hour and 20 minutes in Brisbane, and it was 15 minutes in Dubai today. So customs took probably 5 minutes. It took 10 minutes to walk from the plane to customs. So customs took 5 minutes. And in Australia, it took an hour and 15. It's nuts. I have a new resolution too. My new resolution is to drink 3 litres of water a day. I got a blood test the other day and they said my blood was too thick and I was dehydrated and I need to drink water. And they said, how much water do you drink per day? And I said, none. I said, there's water in soft drinks, isn't there? I drink a lot of like no sugar drinks, but no, you're meant to drink proper water. So, okay, Roy, let's see if that makes a difference. That was actually Scott, Shane. Remember that was so Scott just wrote a message before, and he said that I needed, I think he called it a VPS. So I think we're going to have to look into that because that's going to be something that everyone needs to look at, I think. So, okay, Elizabeth, both of the webinars are both of the webinars. I always say both the webinars. They're on two separate pages. Tonight's webinar is up, Elizabeth. I always do them straight away now, just for you. Now, let's look at the only problem, Scott, is you're smart and I'm not, and I'm just wondering if it's going to be really difficult for me to do this VPS stuff. But I'll definitely have a look into it. Hopefully we can just get a really easy way of doing it. Yeah, I had an okay Christmas. It was pretty good. I flew home and then flew back here, so it was pretty quick. And there's just a lot going on here at the moment, trying to figure out if I'm staying in Dubai or not. So it's been a little bit stressful, but I don't know. I've just been really looking forward to trading. I've been really looking forward to the market. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and it has been tough, but I feel like things are about to go. There's no point talking about it, you just got to do it. Here we go, Scott. So it's a YouTube. Scott sent me something from YouTube. So how about what I'll do, I assume Scott's okay with this, but I'll just post it. I'll just post it on Facebook now, and then we can all have a look at it, and then I can do some more research on it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You run Ninja on a server near the exchange. Okay. I did have a look at it. It's like the server is near the exchange, which means it's closer, so the time in between is quicker. So, but anyway, I need to do more research on this now, Scott. So, do you have a company that you recommend, Scott? I've actually just posted the video on YouTube, so if you want to just put the company in there that you recommend or something. And I assume that when you log in, you just log into that server, something like that. As I said, I'm not the smartest cookie around, so we'll have to get this as simple as possible. I'm going to try the SIM thing first, see if that makes a difference. I don't think the screens has anything to do with Shane. It's like when you log in, instead of logging into someone, it goes to somebody else, I suppose. Or I don't think it matters whether it's on your own computer. Okay, this is really good here, guys. You can see on this 2-minute chart. Look at the chart up at the moment. If we can get a move down to, if we can just get a quick move down to here or a drift, this is a really, really important level here. So let's concentrate on this, because money is what makes the world go round. We're drifting down at the moment, just slowly drifting down. Absolutely no way I'm going short here. What is my bias this morning? Well, when I opened YouTube today, I said my bias was do not go short. So it was very clearly that the trend had been up. We had a go at going long, and now we've come back down. So that's not a great sign for the long side. I really have no bias at the moment. It's very unclear. You can see the chart on the screen. If you were to describe the chart on the screen, you'd say it's volatile. So really, no bias. I'm just waiting at the moment. I think right now we're drifting down, but I'm not looking at going short. I think near this level here, where I've got this line here, we could get a little bit of support and a move back up. But I think that move back up is now done. Like a significant move. I thought we were actually going to keep going from here. But anyway, we've made money tonight. It's better than a kick in the pants. Just got to keep going. We'll get there. Okay, let's just concentrate here. Wow. Okay. This is looking. I mean, it is quiet today, so it's a Monday, but just waiting for the bars to do something here, and it's just not really strong. Okay, it's come back up a little bit. So if you're a student, you should see on the 5-minute chart why I'm getting ready to possibly go long. It's very, very obvious. But we may just hold here. It seems pretty weak. So if we don't get, we should get a possibility if something's going to happen, it will now happen in the next 5 minutes. Do you always aim for a 1-for-1? No. I never aim for anything. I don't do ratios. I don't do 1-for-1, 1-for-2, 1-for-20. That's just, it doesn't work. Aiming for a profit target is ridiculous. You don't know what's going to happen. So what I aim for is a small stop, like I have a very tight stop loss. I don't risk a lot. And then I'll see what the market does after that. I'll watch the bars. I can usually tell what sort of trade it's going to be beforehand, whether it's going to be a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2, as you might say. Usually if I'm going to do something, it'll be a 1-to-1, 1-to-2 if it's going to be a high risk trade. But what I'm looking for is, 1-to-10, between 1-to-20. You want to take significant trades. I don't like to trade a lot. I like significant trades. So at the moment, if I had something come up right now, it would probably, I'd have to see what the bars did, but it probably wouldn't be for a long time. Now this morning, when we had that move up, I knew it was going to be a significant trade. It did 100 points. And my stop loss would have been 10, 20 points. So, what's that, 1-to-10, I suppose? But I see a lot of people on YouTube and Instagram talk about risk to reward ratios, and anyone says they know what sort of profit they're aiming for, a 1-to-20 profit, it's ridiculous. You can't tell. You don't know what the profit's going to be. All you can do is manage your stop loss. Like, I know what my stop loss is going to be. Okay, so we've got the 5-minute coming up. This is a very interesting time. It's a lot weaker than I thought. Okay, we'll move it down to these lows. It's obviously going to break through here and maybe test this low. So that's the maximum. I'd love if we just got a really strong bar breaking through this low, because it'd take a whole heap of people out short. I really want to take a trade and test your theory, Roy. Yeah, that was the one. small bars before it. £17.5. That's just done another 7.5. We're going to go now. Well, I can't call things any better, really. Like I literally just said within the next 5 minutes, this is what's going to happen and this is what I'm looking for. Should have taken that 1 minute. Or that 30-second. Okay, right, well, I'll see what we do. I'm just watching this at the moment. I think I've missed my opportunity there. And that bar after the one did 20 points, so yeah. Oh, sorry, good point, Infinite Edges. Sorry. So what I do is when I'll just show you. You have this little setting in here, and it's called a ATM strategy, and you set, and I set it 100 points stop loss and 100 points profit, but I don't use those ratios. So what I do is I then have them in, and then I move them accordingly. So that definitely makes sense. The ratio, it looks like a 1-to-1 without a doubt. That totally makes sense now. But I don't use those ratios in the trade. I'll actually move the stop, move it around up and down, depending on what the trade is. So yeah, nice call. It's not that fucking hard. This is what's stupid about this job. Like, I talked about this for 10 minutes before the trade. So I literally, it's so funny. I said, there's going to be a trade in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If I take a trade, it's going to be long. And if I take the trade long, it's going to be short term. I mean, you can't guess that. It's just by looking at the chart. It's very easy to see on the chart what it's going to do. It's doing a double bottom at the moment, and now it's critical over the next 15 minutes, an hour or so, that over that time. Oh, that's why it's done that. I've got that on there. Go on, you can. Yes, but that's what I had up there. That's my. What do we got? 2 days. We got 2 days. we can do this. We can pass this in 2 days. Just got to do what Tyson did. Maybe we should get Tyson to trade this for me. Camera's a little bit off. Fix my camera. Beautiful. It's better. Tyson, no one does. This is dumb. Like trading live in front of people with, it's not just trading live. A lot of people trade live. It's you can see every single trade that I do. I can't. I am being so transparent. And there are a lot of people that trade live, and no hate on them. Trading live is difficult, but there are not many people that show their full, proper account details live. Some people show their balance live, but they don't show that they're trading the same accounts over and over. They cycle through different accounts. I mean, you know, I could get 20 new evals today and take that trade and look awesome, or have a loss and just get 20 new accounts, and you wouldn't know the difference if I wasn't showing the numbers. Ah, mother trucker. Anyway, that's worked. I would have been out of this trade by now anyway, so it's not big. This trade was possibly 17 points. So 17 points. This trade earlier was, it was, yeah, 08 to, it did 100 points, but let's say 75 points. I'll work it out properly actually. Let's work it out properly because we like to do this. Excel. When I say we like to do this, it's not usually we. So this is my little spreadsheet that I like to bring up to put in numbers 25713, 25713, and the exit would have been the breaking of that there, and that is 25792. 25792. That's 316 ticks. 316 ticks that's 2 contracts with 1 contract. Okay, there's 1500. I go and count it, Tyson. So I go back to the entry bar, find out the price, go back to the breaking of the geometric angle, find the price, and then I put the numbers in, and I know the number of points by the calculator. So it did 79 points, and per point there's 4 ticks. So you can see 316 ticks. That is 157% return. So that would have been 1500 on that, and that would have got me to, probably about 2000 in profit. So wouldn't have passed me. But I was thinking of possibly doing 2 contracts, probably not. Why do you manually copy the ticks from the calculator and not link the cells? Because I'm retarded, Vasil. I don't know how to, everyone's like, why don't you do it like this? Why don't you do it like that? I am not an academic person. I'm not a mathematical person. I fumble my way through Excel. I fumbled my way through the formulas. This sheet was built for me, not for you. So if you want to create a better one, go ahead. I've just been using this for a long time. I know that when I put the numbers in here, it does the number of points and then the number of ticks, and I've got this cell here. Actually, it doesn't even read that. I should just do equals the sum of this, shouldn't I? Is that what you're saying? That's what you're probably saying. Why not just do equals the sum of this? Is that what you're saying? I could probably do that. It's actually a very good point. Where are we? Equals the sum. Oh, yeah, exactly right. That's why. See, there's a reason why I didn't do it. That's why. There's a reason why I don't do it. Because if it's a short, then I've got to put those ones in. And I don't know how to tell it short. I don't know. But anyway. So that's just something interesting for you on how exciting this is. Like, that's a very easy trade, 150%. There was probably the same on the Dow. I don't know why it feels silly, but I feel like once you get to 1,000 up, like 51,000, the pressure's off. Then it's just so much easier. It's just that first little bit. But anyway, I've got to do this like this because I don't want to do something silly where I take 5 contracts and pass the eval, because it's not the same as trading the live account. But anyway. Someone can answer me this question, and I'm going to sound silly asking this. Who can tell me? So on the eval, I'm pretty sure that the drawdown resets every day. It seems to reset every day. Can anyone tell me, do they know on Apex if it resets every day on the live account as well? Because I've only just noticed this. Just your daily drawdown. Yes, so the intraday does not, but the trailing does, yes. So each day the trailing drawdown goes to 2.5. As long as you're in profit, of course. Okay. I know the intraday does not reset until obviously the end of the day, but the daily does the daily drawdown reset. I think I did something really silly, and I thought that the trailing drawdown was always moving each day. You don't think? Okay. So how is it now that my trailing drawdown is 2486? It's only 2486. That doesn't make sense. If it's not resetting every day, it seems like it's resetting. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I've had 7 wins anyway, so I shouldn't even be worrying about trailing drawdown. Yeah. So does that mean I've only used $15 of drawdown? Like all my trades have been near the top. So I've had 7 wins and they've all, yeah, and I've exited them all near the top. So I've had no drawdown. So technically, should there be more slippage if your stop gets hit as opposed to exiting the market manually? I have no idea what that means, Jesse. Yeah, I have heard that. Do you know the thing, Roy? This is the thing, and you've seen this. I rarely have drawdown. Most of my trades go into profit straight away, and if they don't, it's a loss really quickly. So I think I've been concentrating on something that's just not really important. I just don't think the trailing drawdown is really that important. So anyways, you've occasionally had half of your contracts get closed if it barely touches your stop loss. Are you on Rhythmic, Vasil? If you're on Rhythmic, that can happen. I have mentioned this before. I would highly recommend no trade evade. Okay, cool. I've never had it happen. But if that did happen, I could go in and close them manually. That's easy. But if you choose a good trade, it's not a problem. Yep. It depends on what you're using, Tyson. I think they might have fixed some of the issues. I think you're new, but when I started my evals, I did Rhythmic, and with the program that I use, it would not exit all of the trades, and then they came out with a fix for it. So I think Rhythmic has actually done a fix since then, Tyson. So you don't need to worry. Look, Tyson, you've already been doing it. Like, what trade copier are you using? I think a lot of people use Replicanto. I use affordable indicators. That's what's on here at the moment, affordable indicators. So I love it. I love it because it looks pretty. And it looks like nutty bars. It just looks pretty. And it's so transparent. You can just see all the numbers, see everything really clearly. Oh, well, there you go. You're using an off-market script built right into Ninja. Then, mate, you got nothing to worry about. You've been doing it for a month and you haven't had any issues, so who gives a shit? Use whatever works. Life, hey? Life is a pain in the ass, Tyson. Trading is easy. It's life that gets in the way, so glad to see you back. Good timing too, because I'm going to make $1 million in January. And do you know what's really funny? I was just thinking about this, and the guy that I want to do it with is, I've spoken about this before, Mike Thurston, and he just messaged me. Because we have the same apartment. Oh, this is just going to bloody drift and drift and drift. This is annoying. My homeless buddy, yes. We may not be homeless. he met with the GM today. So yeah. Yes, obviously have power. You can see in the background we have power. I think I'm going to lift this. It is permanent at the moment until the third. Well, I'll find out on the 31st. The 31st is when everything's meant to be cut off. But we've sent messages saying, don't cut everything off. We'll negotiate with you. Let us sit down with you and negotiate, and let's get something sorted out. So we will see. I think I might leave the Christmas tree up. I really like it. Looks good, doesn't it? It's just different. Do you know what? When you're trading the Nasdaq, every single day is Christmas. Yeah, till next year. Why not? It doesn't have any decorations on it. It's just a tree with lights. I think it's a good tree. It's a nice tree with lights. I think I'll put something down the bottom. But I don't know. I love Christmas lights, and it's got this positivity to it. So I think it's a nice feel. But yes, it's time to get going. It's time to get moving. I feel really good. I've taken 7 trades, no losses. I've missed a stack of trades that have all worked. And yeah, I'm ready to get going. And then I see the bloody Dow and the Russell tonight, and I wonder if I've made the right decision on not looking at those markets. I don't know. Made the decision really because look at that, that's so easy. That is absolutely simple. So there's the Russell, assuming Tyson then took, that 1 minute Tyson. That is just a piece of piss. Maybe, do you know what? I've got an idea. I think I've got an idea. Look at that E-mini too. Oh, there's no trades. Maybe I'll just do the 4 markets for the open. Yeah, it's a lot of crack, Basil. A lot of crack. Anyway, do you know what the great thing about this job is? Did it happen before? You are exactly right. Good point. It happened before the open. I didn't see that. There you go. Okay. Russell was right on the open. So potentially you've got 2 trades there. S&P was a no. There's nothing there. Yeah, I know I didn't take the Nasdaq. It wasn't that great. That was. I should have taken that 1 minute. Anyways, plenty more to come. Okay, let's get a move down for a little bit. Oh, God. Drink more water, Cam. I'm just going to take a break for 1 minute. I'll be back in a second. Well, guys, I think we're done for tonight for YouTube. There's no point. It's very This is very volatile. I still think we're going to go up from here. Sorry, I'm just trying to smash water all the time. I still think we're going to go up from here, but it's just messy. Messy. And I know there's a lot of you still here, so that's great, but I also know a lot of you are on holidays and don't want to spend your whole night being up. So I think that's the real thing to do. Concentrate for the first hour. Ultimately, in the future, I only want to be trading for 2 or 3 hours a day doing this. Like do the live on YouTube, and you know, we should be able to do it within an hour before the open and 2 hours after the open. So what, we're nearly an hour and a half in. I'm obviously still going to watch this, but yeah. So YouTube, I'm going to turn you guys off. Thanks for watching. Good on you for turning up. Haven't even seen how many we had on tonight. I haven't even looked. I am so just engrossed in the charts. So, but yeah, couple of great opportunities. There was obviously this one here that we talked about on the open. That did 79 points, and I still think there was this one here, possibly right here. Should have been more aggressive with that. And that's what it is. My bias was long tonight. I talked about that, and both of them did exactly what I thought it would. Certainly wouldn't be going short. So just get a little pullback here. We might get something else, but yeah, I'm pretty happy being green. I'm just going to wait for that really good trade to get me over that 1,000 mark. It might even do 1,000, get me up to the 1,500. Can really do this in 2 trades easily from here. So yeah, we'll just choose the right thing. So thanks for watching, everybody. Well done, Tyson. Congratulations. Passed your evals today, so that's really well done. And it just shows everyone can do this. I mean, it's not that hard. And there are plenty of opportunities. So, okay, YouTube, thanks for watching. Have a great night. And I'm on all this week. So we'll be doing all this week, even on New Year's Eve. The US market is still open for half day, so I'll be on every single day this week.